EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Throwing to start here is Tua. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
He'll let this go for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A run with Mostert up the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Here's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw, O'Connell. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's one as a quarterback where you put both hands on your helmet and say, I can't believe I just did that. If he puts a little more touch on that ball, the receiver's still running. Instead, it's just an incomplete pass.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, you think about it, though, that interception... EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got an NFC South matchup as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Here we go. 10 cycles.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and short, Ritter. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
22 needle. Ready.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ready.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. From nearby Norcross, Georgia, it's Alvin Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On play action, it's Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th
decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Oh, my God.
4th down, my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. All right, rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Throwing his car on 3rd down.
The way is bad, bro. You right there.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolls through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to give them the football again after this one.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. But he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
This team aggravates me when it does that, man.
Already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the score.
Damn, man, right there on the circuit and can't catch it.
Behind them, get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down.
It's okay,
set
man.
up a 2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now Ritter.
Yeah.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. In his own end zone, it's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And they will finally
out the hole.
Return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're they can just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
We're scoreless.
I love my team, bro. We got it better. They must be still asleep.
Quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they come up now, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
No, that's not nothing, man.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Here's Carr. And they work this out past the 25. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On play action, now Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. That is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about the show put up by these 2 defenses in this 1st half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them given an inch. And that's good coverage once again there to force another 4th down.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this 1st half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Oh my God, bro, we're playing the ball over there, man.
And incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Breaks a tackle near Allen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards, 1st down Atlanta. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half.
Ready.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On play action, here's Ritter. That ball is caught.
Yeah, I didn't get on it, man. I'm not let them boys kiss that, man.
A great effort there. piercing diving catch. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more bonus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He lets it go deep for Olave. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Yeah, they start sleeping.
First half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out, got to design some throws for him.
And now here's another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And my goodness, another interception. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Pretty fragile. On second down, here's Carr. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a play fake. Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The target there, Mac Hollins. That'll bring up second down. Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On first down, Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Carr to throw on second down. He lets it go deep for Olave. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 44-yard line here, second down and 8. Back to throw, Ritter. Complete, Jefferson the target. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This is second and 8. Ritter with it after the play fake. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run with Robinson. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Ritter off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alontae Taylor. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Ritter down. And now here's another interception. Picked him up by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Both sides searching for adjustments. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Carr now on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now on third and They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. On play action, it's Carr. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing a fourth down play to result in 23 yards. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now they'll throw with Carr. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
The ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10. Now Carr.
I can't even go up, man. I can't even throw the ball, like really throw the ball, like, man. It's aggravating me. Should have went for the field goal. He got a cheat code in it or something, man.
This is 1st and 10.
They hollering about they want me to go up the middle, but you really can't go up the middle, man. Everything locked down.
Back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. London holds this one in, and he'll be dropped.
Stop, if you don't know about football, stop talking about going up the middle. That's a pure hit, man. I had a touchdown. I just had to keep on running.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Ritter. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving. Short gain the last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
Here we go.
Here's third down and 5.
Ready?
Here's Ritter.
I got that locked down. I see how you playing. I got that locked down. I want you to throw it over that middle again. I got that locked down. I got you figured out. Throw it through the middle again.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here's second
I got you. Come through that middle. Throw that ball through that middle again. Bet you won't.
Ritter looks to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Come on, Daddy.
The throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation. And
If I was you, I'll punt it.
You've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Ritter looking to throw here on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Kamara up the middle. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments. But kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's 1st and 10. Now Ritter. This ball intercepted. He's on his way. And the
Game over.
Hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them,